Hi, Cancer. All right, welcome to this place. Welcome back if you're returning. Maybe you want to remind yourself that all the tension you have had to endure in this life, all those circumstances, Saturn, have helped you to become more of the master of your own fate, of your own life, for the most part. I feel like in this time, there's definitely things in an earthly nature of wanting to be sort of independent of others. It could be financially, like making sure that's all set, or not relying on people too much for the physical things. Not that a person's afraid, but just they want to know that they can stand on their own. Because there is something to do right now with money or with security in some kind of way. Again, just the basic foundations. If that is sufficient, then I feel like this is going to stabilize some of your anxieties about things. Okay. Let's see. So we're going to look at the light, the shadow, some advice, and if we have time, we'll go into a song for you. Let's see, Cancer, for this time. What's the light side? What's a song? Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. The alarm just went off to remind me that it's time to pray. It's noon, it's the zenith, it's the MC right now, so feel free to, if you want to also. Okay. Oh yeah, let's set a timer. So, what's the rest of that song? So I've made up my mind. I'm not wasting no more time. Here I go. I think between now and your birthday, there's a little bit of stop and go. It's no big deal. It's really no big deal. Because I guess in the light, what I see is someone who has emotional stability, or at very least has felt that. Even if you don't feel, if it feels a little shaky right now, you're like, why is the car making that? Why is the car making that sound? Why is it all bumpy? It's like, it's okay. It's the road. It's not the vehicle. Okay. And this is also strong collective energy. We've been talking about this for a while. This is like a repeat message, right? All year has been saying, wait until, from January, from Capricorn, all the way until you, Cancer, July. It's been like, which is 6 months. It seems like a long time, I guess. But the reality is, it's like 6 months goes by in a blink of an eye. Right? How many 6 months have you lived? Maybe how many 6 months have you lived where you live now? I guess some practical things, if we go back into those finances, I see your vehicle fine right now. If any of you just bought a vehicle, then that's a good vehicle. You didn't get a lemon. Or don't be worried about you don't need to be worried about something. Remember, Sagittarius is one of your biggest adjustment points. This could also be Chiron for you. I'm seeing Chiron and the sun. What are we talking about? So there's a wound in the heart, but I think this goes way back to, I don't know, in your bloodline, in your childhood. It can go way back there. Even I'm seeing this is almost like in your 20s too. 20s, early 30s. But remember, all the shaky has brought you here, and this gives you more mastery or control. This is the Chariot over the vehicle, which is you. Can you always control the road, the environment? Not necessarily. And I almost am feeling a little bit of the environment collectively is also astronomically too. It's just, especially Mars going through Cancer, that's this horse, I don't know if you can see this, but like there's this horse on fire, you know, and you're just like, okay, it keeps pulling this way, and it's like, and I heard slow down. Because there's a part of your heart that wants to keep going straight on the path that you're on, but this horse is actually in line with something, because the sun in Chiron is showing me like a healing in the heart also. You know, maybe it's just more confidence. Maybe you want to think about times that you have made really confident, but like you made brave decisions without going over all the things and like talking yourself out of it. You know, it's just like you just went and it ended up being really good for you. You landed and you're like, yes, I'm so glad I just went with my instinct. I didn't lead with fear. Interesting. Let's actually look at the shadow and see what's going on there. Oh. Cancer. Just one. We don't need that much shadow. Just one. Oh, the trees. The trees. You ever been to the redwood forest? The redwood forest? That seems very mythical right now, too. Some of you are of Scottish or like European descent, too. I'm seeing that. Then I'm seeing like Argentina. I guess the place doesn't really matter. It's all kind of the same thing in a different way, right? Trees. Oh, we landed right on it. Okay. So trees speak about love and health, which are so synonymous, right? Roots, foundation, financial security, which we saw before, commitment, endurance, marriage, and family. This sounds like Cancer to me, the trees. Okay. Ah, tradition too. Perfect. It says, when trees appear, you are reminded of the foundations upon which you build your life, your family roots, your finances, security, and health. Ensuring solid foundations enables resilience and sustainable growth, both on a personal and familial level. Leaning into one another, the two trees, Taurus talked about this so many years ago, the two trees also convey deep feelings of love, protection, and happiness. Some of you, you're going to see this, or you've seen this recently. You've definitely seen this in your life. You know when trees are like they're leaning into one another, especially when they get really, really huge trees do this too, is they'll actually grow into one another and become like a support system. So pay attention to that. It says, furthermore, the trees express the idea that the spiritual nourishment arrives through patience and endurance. If we can endure and maintain our course, the mystical passageway, can you see this? Probably not. There's like a path in these trees. If we can endure and maintain our course, the mystical passageway will open up for us, a space where we may enjoy the magical wonder of the life that we have built for ourselves. Let's say that again. Part of this passageway is representing a space where one may enjoy the magical life that you have built for yourselves. It's not even about building the life. This is specifying just the feeling to enjoy what we have built. And then I suppose building upon that, because then we know what's weak and what's strong. Now this did say, the spiritual nourishment arrives through patience and endurance. See, in this Chariot card, which is about forward movement, the horse seems like it's going pretty fast. But it has to take a turn here, and this turn seems to be from now until your birthday, or April until July. We always have to slow down when we take a turn, right? This is actually a square to you, which is you have to slow down here and take that turn. But the turn is from, again, now, what is that? April, May, June, July. So basically getting into 4 months from now. It says, if the seeker is asking questions related to health, then this card offers the Japanese practice of Shinrin Yoku. Pardon me if I mispronounce that, which is also known as forest bathing, as a way to replenish the mind, body, and spirit. Because, maybe that's the thing, is like, this person is in the chariot in the light, right? So your solar self or your masculine self wants to go. It's starting to gain courage. It needs that. But the lunar or nocturnal or emotional self is like, slow down, take a break, park the car, get out and explore what's around you. Because I think the solar, the light side, although it's very positive, has a little bit of need. It's like a need for destination, and it kind of forgets about the present moment. But trees are very present. They're so patient. Where's the closest forest to you? Maybe you drive and go explore. Maybe there's a mountain near you. Okay, let's see the advice. Cancer. Thanks, Umi. Aw. You received this is the happy inner child. This is such a good card to receive. It's one of the most positive cards in this deck. This is about being grounded. She's less tree. She's more flower in the meadow. Because sometimes the forest can be scary, Maybe someone was finally in Ways of the Shadow, I could see again between now and in July is when someone also may be getting out of a shadow period. I mean, this is Mars's transit through your sign also. That's the way I'm seeing it. Because some of you have been going through the dark forest. And I sensed for a while there wasn't a path. And if it doesn't feel like there's a path right now, there's like too many signs. I see one of those guideposts, and it's like a sign going this way and that way and this way and that way, and it's like I don't know which way to go. This is where you actually have to really use your intuition and not question it so much. If it's too hard to work with other people, and it's always where you always have to feel like you have to put on your armor, or try to pretend to show up stronger than you really are, or I don't know, then I feel like a person is also contented with moving on from friction. This is also showing me some really beautiful inner child work where it's finally like calmed down. What were you afraid of when you were a little kid? What weren't you afraid of? Like, what did you do that was just, you didn't, I heard you didn't even think about it, and I'm seeing someone like do a backflip or what have you. It's like you may never do that now, right? You may never do that again, but you did that then, and it's that feeling that I want you to find in that brave point. This is also suggesting to be flexible. I used to do this practice. I haven't done it for quite some time. Maybe you want to. It's kind of fun. I think you'd like it, but when you're outside and you do see trees, or you happen to pay attention to one, try to be like that tree. You know, like put your arms as the branches. Of course, you could switch them. A lot of trees have different branches. But that may help you. I see good relations with children right now, too. Yeah, I'm seeing someone move through briar. And they definitely got scraped up, but like it's all right. Okay, let's see your song, Cancer. Hold on. Cancer. Oh, you got American Girl by Tom Petty. Nice. I love Tom Petty. What's the lyrics here? After all, it was a great big world with lots of places to run to. And if she had to die trying, she had one little promise she was going to keep. Oh yeah, all right. Take it easy, baby. And for one desperate moment, there they crept back into her memory. God, it's so painful when something that's so close is still so far out of reach. Oh yeah, all right. Take it easy, baby. Okay. I guess that's that. I hope this was helpful. And happy almost birthday. You have one more season. Till the sun comes back into you. Okay. I'll talk to you next time.